Hello, and welcome to another official Tribal Wars video tutorial. I'm Marshy from the international community, and in this video we're going to be doing a unit overview and how to use them. Since the barracks is the first building you get that allows you to construct units, let's start there. The first unit you're going to be able to create is the Spearman. If you click the icon next to the name, a nice pop-up shows us all sorts of information on this unit. As you can see, the defensive strength is much better than its offensive strength. On top of that, you can also see the unit does much better defending against mounted units than infantry units. Another note is the carrying capacity. The high carrying capacity makes this unit great for scavenging. The next unit is the Swordsman. You will need to research this unit in the smithy to be able to recruit it. Just like the Spearman, we are clicking the icon by the name to get this pop-up. What this is telling us is that swordsmen have a strong general defense, however are weak against mounted units. This unit is slightly slower than the Spearman, which means it takes more time to reach other villages when supporting or attacking. Now for the first offensive unit, the Axeman. To build this unit, you will need a level 2 smithy to research Axemen in the smithy. This unit walks the same speed as the Spearman. If you take a look at this unit's stats, you will see that it has little to no defensive power. This means this unit is strong against Spearmen, who would hold a general defense of 15. Swordsmen, however, have a defense of 50, which means 4 swordsmen can fight off 5 axemen, making swordsmen a general counter to axemen. If your world has archers active, you can see them here. If not, you may disregard this section of the video. Archers are a defensive unit, however hold a respectable defense value for both cavalry as well as general defense. They are, however, weak against mounted archers. Archers are strong overall, however the unit costs more resources and it takes more time to recruit. Now let's have a look at the units in the stable. First unit is the Scout. You will of course need a level 1 stable as well as research this unit in the smithy to be able to recruit it. The Scout allows you to attack other players' villages to reveal information about their village, such as building levels, resources, and troops. These units have little to no defensive value and can only be killed by other scouts. The next unit is Light Cavalry. You will need a level 3 stable to research this unit. Light Cavalry are an offensive unit that are strong against swordsmen and weak against spearmen. This unit has a high carrying capacity and movement speed, which makes it the best unit for farming, which is an attack on a barbarian village with the intent of taking its resources to further your own growth. Another unit in the stable is the Heavy Cavalry. This unit does require you to have a level 10 stable and level 15 smithy before you can research it in the smithy. This unit is quite expensive and is often used defensively as its defensive values are slightly higher than its offensive values. This unit can however be used for both. Keep in mind if you do plan on using it offensively, the Light Cavalry are usually quite a bit more economical to use. The last unit you may or not have is the Mounted Archer. These will be active or inactive along with the standard archers in the barracks. Mounted archers are the best counter against archers and are overall a relatively strong unit. They, however, do occupy more village capacity and cost just a bit more than Light Cavalry. Now let's go into the workshop. There are only 2 units here and serve different purposes. The Rams are the first and require you to have a level 1 workshop. Rams have very little offensive strength but will damage walls and reduce their effectiveness in battle. So in a roundabout way, potentially do a lot of damage because it will reduce the defender's strength of having a wall present. The other unit is the Catapult. This unit requires a level 2 workshop and level 12 smithy before allowing you to research it. This unit does have some offensive strength, but for its cost, not a ton. This unit is actually used to catapult players' building levels down. This can be used, for example, on walls to reduce the defense of a village, or on a farm to reduce the amount of militia a player can call. The amount of levels you reduce a building depend on the levels of the building and the number of catapults used. There's one unit to cover that isn't something you can recruit, but more so something you can temporarily have, and that is militia. Militia can be established in the farm and are basically a quick defense if you are being attacked and do not have enough troops to protect yourself. Keep in mind, if you do call militia, your resource production will be reduced by 50% for 6 hours, and you cannot call militia after you have more than 2 villages. If your village has a statue, then you can recruit a paladin. The paladin is a leader unit that can boost the strength of your units or boost the production of your village the paladin is stationed in. Keep in mind, you will need to have the paladin home to receive experience from constructing buildings. This experience will grow the paladin level and give you the ability to apply buffs to the paladin. If you are looking to get to this page to learn more about the troops, you simply just click the help button in the bottom of your web browser, and that will bring you right to the main wiki page, and then you can go into units and you can select each individual unit, and this gives a nice breakdown for each one. The final unit is the nobleman. This unit can be educated in the academy only, and certain requirements need to be met before doing this. To learn more, I encourage you to go back to the wiki page, select battles, and then selecting conquering villages. This will give a nice breakdown of the process of nobling a village and what it all entails. Keep in mind, it does take a significant amount of time to actually reach this point. Oftentimes you will have a tribe or friends in game that can assist in learning how to noble villages as well. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.